Leo, hello there, my friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for early July 2021. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. And we're going to get it going immediately with a couple of oracle cards for the beautiful Leo collective. So let's see what's going on for my friends. My God, Spirit Team, talk to me about Leo. Early July 2021. It's almost Leo season, my friends. And in this reading, we're just going to look at these super quick, these first couple of oracle cards. Then we'll get into the whole meat and potatoes of the reading and pull the tarot. And at the end, we'll top it off with a bonus spread and see what you need to hear from the universe. So we got a lot going on here for the Leo collective. So let's talk. Let's see what's up. Very interesting readings the past couple of weeks, my friends. I must say that in this deck. All right, so you might be going through some complex situations, things with a lot of different layers. Let's get one more here. That's what that card always makes me think about. It could even be a repeat from last week. Knowledge could be very important as well. A knowing, a truth. Now, before we fully dive in here, if you're new, I'll be speaking about the July subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. But into this reading, here we go. This first card, you see the mask that woman is holding, and there's multiple reflections. If you look closely, there's Russian dolls on that dresser. So to me, on an intuitive level, it just means something that has a lot of layers, a lot of moving cogs, something that may seem simple on the surface, but has a lot of complex layers. So beware in this time of situations like that. Try not to get trapped up in situations that are way too complicated. Keep it simple, keep it moving. That's what I always say when I see this card. It's interesting. But as we move into the second one, you see this woman, she reminds me of the High Priestess. That's just the vibe she gives off. And notice there's a key within the crystal ball. There's a lockbox next to her. So I do think of hidden knowledge, hidden aspects, hidden things, or your intuition could be firing about something. Like you might feel something deep down, feel something in your gut in this time. Now, I usually say follow your gut, follow your intuition. It's generally or usually right, but you know what's best to do in your life. We're going to get tarot going, though. Let's shuffle it up one time. We're going to get Leo 3 in the upright before we intuitively clarify. So what's going on with Leo, please? Now, last week's reading, I believe it was titled Exciting News Incoming. There was a good energetic shift, and I will say that the last couple of weeks for Leo has been like a bit of a roller coaster ride. Like we saw something that someone might have been watching you a couple weeks ago. Then we have exciting news. So hopefully things are settled down and going well for you, but we'll see what's up. The cards say what they have to say, and we're going to get it going here as a couple of them fly off the table, but that's fine. That means they weren't meant to be in the spread. So, all right, first card, we have the Two of Pentacles, and as I was already saying about things balancing out, hopefully things are. We have this Two of Pentacles, could be decisions, could be choices. You know the deal. Let's get two more. Eight of Cups. Action-based, action movement. We're going to get one more here, then we'll really start diving in. What's going on with Leo, please? And it's important to remember that these energies could always be people in your life. It doesn't always have to be you. As the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Thorns herself shows up right there on the back end. And we're going to talk about the classical archetypes and meanings super quick before we get into the juicier intuitive stuff. In position number one, we have the Two of Pentacles. As I was already saying, it could be a decision. It could be a choice. It could be a fork in the road. Generally, I see this as a positive card. Out of all the twos, I feel like aside from the Two of Cups, this is the most positive. Talks about stability, things calming down, things improving, things getting better. So hopefully that's an energy we could carry through the rest of the reading. We'll see what that's about when we go intuitive, though. In the center, we have the Eight of Cups. Interesting that it's tied in with this Queen of Swords, but I'll get into that further in a moment. It is an action-based card. Yes, a lot of people, especially people who do only love readings, say this could be someone walking away from somebody. I think it's just energetic. You could be wanting to leave certain aspects of yourself behind, certain behaviors behind. But there is movement in a certain direction here. That's for sure whenever this shows up. Hopefully it's good things coming in. Hopefully it's bad things going out, especially with the Two of Pentacles there. But we have the Queen of Swords taking up the back end. Very stern, very honest, very truthful. This is a no-nonsense type of energy. It could be an air sign you're linked to in your life. Very powerful, strong feminine energy here. On its negative side, it could be someone who's a little cold, a little emotionless. Like somebody who just says what they want to say, does what they want to do, and they don't really care about the feelings of others. However, this can absolutely be somebody just being straight up honest, saying how it is. And with the Eight of Cups right next to it, yeah, I'm already getting the feeling of somebody like not being about games, and that's something I feel like has been showing up for you recently too. But we're going to dive deeper. We're going to jump in and clarify now. So my guides, we're going to get you one more shuffle here, Leo. So let's get it going. What's going on for Leo? And this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research, because you know all tarot readings are about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. So let's see what's up here. Why is the Two of Pentacles here for Leo? Interesting energy this week, I'll say that. Okay. Really quick, we have the World. That's good. And I feel like, once again, it's something I see quite often when we group the signs by element. I saw a similar thing in the Aries reading. There is still karmic undertones from what was showing up last week. So that energy that I was seeing about good news or karmic rewards in some kind of way could still be here. The World is very cyclical and karmic, right? It can also speak about endings sometimes, but under this Two of Pentacles, the intuitive vibe it's giving me is like whatever next chapter you're moving into, whatever you're putting your energy towards or trying to move towards could be very fruitful and abundant. Now, I know Leos are watching this for different reasons. Some of you might just like listen to me talk. Some of you might be watching it for love. You might have just found me and you're going through work issues. Who knows? But this is very optimistic. This is very positive that good things could be coming your way. That's just how it feels to me. We're going to keep it pushing forward, though, with this Eight of Cups. I'm very interested to see what that's about. So why is that Eight of Cups here? Please. What's going on for Leo? Why is the Eight of Cups here? Interesting indeed. A lot of different things going on here. Justice. So karma. Double dose of karma here. So I'm getting an interesting vibe here, and I feel like this could absolutely be two different people. I said the World is karmic. Justice could be a Libra. There's a lot of Libra energy here with Justice and the Queen of Swords. So I do feel like big time karma is here showing up in both aspects. So I just want to give that type of warning that if you've been putting good out, you'll receive good in return. If you've been putting rough things out, you might get those rough energies back. But with both of these, I feel like someone is due for a karmic reward and someone's due for a karmic lesson. And it's been showing up for all the fire signs the past couple of weeks. Okay, I'll show it to you again. Once again, this could be a card that's of choices, of crossroads, of decisions. If it's not a Libra, if it's not karma. But there are those undertones that I just need to keep driving home. Okay, that someone might be suffering karmic consequences. Another person might be, getting karmic rewards, okay? You just apply it to your story as needed. It could easily just be the universe saying whatever you've been putting out, you're about to get back. So keep that in mind. We're going to move in on this Queen of Swords, though. Then I'll give you a quick recap. So why is the Queen of Swords here for the Leos? Thank you. Four of Cups. Another repeat type of energy that we saw in the Aries reading. Now, the Four of Cups is a mind-based, a thought-based type of energy. Someone thinking. Yeah, you might have an air sign that's thinking about you quite a bit, or you might have one on the mind. But aside from that, I'm still getting those no-nonsense types of games. This Queen of Swords, she might not be saying something, but in the mind, she's very stern and clear about not wanting to play any types of games. Simple. And I know a lot of people like to live drama-free, right? But when I see an alignment like this, it's brought to the forefront. So in the next coming weeks, you might just really not be about games whatsoever with anybody, whether it's close acquaintances, best friends, romantic relationships, like any type of nonsense, you might just be not about it, okay? That's how I feel here. Interesting. Okay, so I'm going to go through and give you a quick recap. This is a complex type of reading this week, and I'd like you to possibly do some research if you have the time. If you'd like, you don't have to, but look down in the box. I'll give you a quick recap, then we'll keep moving into your bonus spread. Position number one, we have the Two of Pentacles and the World. To me, that is big. Next cycle being very prosperous and abundant. It could be an energy of karmic rewards because of the World on the bottom, and can also tie in with cycles ending because we have the Eight of Cups diagonally right next to it. Interesting to keep in mind that right next to it with the Eight of Cups, we have Justice, and I feel like intuitively it's someone reaping karmic rewards and somebody suffering karmic consequences, okay? It could easily, as I already said a couple times, be the universe saying whatever you have put out in the recent past, you could be receiving back in the coming weeks. So it's important to keep that in mind. And on the back end here, we have the beautiful, strong Queen of Swords with the Four of Cups. It could be an air sign doing a lot of thinking, or a strong feminine figure, a lot of thoughts. But I feel like this is somebody who has like made up their mind that they're just not going to entertain any type of nonsense, any type of games. Simple as that. So please take a screenshot if you'd like to look into that further. We're going to see what you need to hear from the universe, pull you a quick bonus spread, just a couple cards so we could top this reading off quick. Put a cherry on top. What's going on with Leo? What does Leo need to hear, please? And I always like ending with this because it's generally a positive, optimistic type of deck. You know, every deck has some negative cards in it, but this one's very nice, very soft. So I'll give you the intuitive and literal meanings as well. What do we got for Leo? There we go. Thank you. Okay, both cards popped out pretty quick there. Okay. Okay, we have the 7 Star Sisters. And we have Earth School, talking of lessons, talking of karmic lessons, which is something that I saw in this reading big time and in the Aries reading. But let's go through these real quick. The 7 Star Sisters generally to me does speak about astrology when I see it intuitively, or checking your transits, checking your natal chart, things like that. But this to me, the vibe it's given me this week is that of a support structure. If you've been going through a time, don't be afraid to lean on those close to you. That's just what I feel urged to tell you with this card. It is beautiful, and it still does have those ties to the stars, the ties to space, that if you've been feeling funky, you might need to just go out, look up at the sky, look up at the moon, and just gaze at the vast expanse. It's really nice. But don't be afraid to lean on your support structure. It really says birth and creations, tapestry of life, and expression. So those could be important archetypes for the Leo collective in the coming weeks. Now, as we move to the next one, we have Earth School. Once again, we're leaning back on lessons here that we're seeing within the main spread itself. Okay. I do personally believe that we incarnate on this planet for a reason. Okay. That we know what position we're putting ourselves into, and we come here to learn those lessons, and it is tied in strongly to karma. Okay, the literal meaning says life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. So there might be some pieces of knowledge that you need to acquire in this life that you need to bring in and just process to keep it moving on your journey. But just understand, regardless of the ups and downs that life throws your way, we are here for a purpose. Okay, I don't know how spiritual you are as an individual or what your spiritual beliefs are, but there are always lessons to be learned regardless of the stage of life that you're in and on. So very nice, Leo. Very interesting reading this week, but don't click away just yet. I'm going to give you the details of the July subscriber surprise. For the July subscriber surprise, I'll be giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Tarot Illuminati. This one comes with the guidebook. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things as usual. First, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you are, of course. And second, let me know down in the comments, out of all the tarot cards, which one best describes you. You'll be entered to win, and at the end of July, I will announce the winners in my community tab. As usual, my friends, thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.